38 inches of snow fell on Providence, Rhode Island in a single storm. 38 inches, and right now another system is already knocking on the door. If you live anywhere from New York City to Boston, Philadelphia to Hartford, you need to stay right here because what is coming in the next 10 days could be even worse than what just hit you. And at the 3-minute mark, I am going to tell you exactly when each wave of snow arrives at your city, hour by hour. Do not skip ahead. Here is something that will shock you. While the Northeast is buried under feet of snow, Dallas, Texas is about to hit temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above average. Oklahoma City is looking at spring like warmth this weekend. Denver is warm. Billings is warm. But Boston, more snow. That gap, that 100-degree temperature spread across the United States is going to happen by Friday into Saturday. One country. 100 degrees of difference. And that clash, that weather war, is what is setting up the next major storm that models are already signaling for early March. So here is the plan for this video. First, we cover the Clipper system hitting right now, today, Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Second, we break down the temperature war and what it means for your weekend. Third, and this is the part you do not want to miss, we go city by city for more than 250 locations across America and give you the forecast for the next 10 days. And fourth, I will tell you about the storm signal building for the first week of March that could be another major event for a wide corridor of the country. Stick with me. This is worth your time. Let us start with what is happening right now. A fast-moving Clipper system dropped out of Canada overnight and is crossing the Great Lakes this morning. This is not the blizzard you just survived. Do not panic, but do not ignore it either. This Clipper is going to deliver a quick burst of snow Wednesday afternoon and evening across Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Most people in New York City and Boston will see about 1 inch. Providence, which just got destroyed, could pick up an additional 2 inches on top of everything already on the ground. Across Pennsylvania and upstate New York, expect a general 1 to 3 inches. But here is the twist. The lake effect machine kicks in after the Clipper passes. Areas near the Great Lakes, especially in northern Michigan near Gaylord and Sheboygan, could see 4 to 6 inches just from lake effect bands. And up in the Upper Peninsula near Newberry, 6 inches is on the table. The Clipper itself exits by Wednesday night, but the snow showers linger into Thursday morning for lake effect zones. That is your Wednesday into Thursday timeline. Now, here is something you probably have not heard yet. The reason these systems keep hitting the Northeast over and over this winter comes down to one thing: a ridge of high pressure that has been locked over the western United States for most of this winter. That ridge deflects warm Pacific air into the southwest and southern plains, making places like Phoenix and Albuquerque bake, while it forces a northwest flow across Canada that acts like a highway for cold Arctic air diving straight down into New England and the mid-Atlantic. That pattern has been relentless, and it is not done yet. But here is your big update for the middle of the video, and this is the piece of information that changes everything going forward. La Nina is weakening. The cold water anomalies in the equatorial Pacific that have been fueling this brutal winter pattern are starting to warm up. Scientists are watching this closely because as La Nina fades, the southern branch of the jet stream, which has basically been asleep all winter, starts to wake up. That means the pattern that has kept Texas and Oklahoma bone dry, that has pushed extreme drought conditions across the Four Corners, across Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Arkansas, that pattern is about to shift. And when it does, the storms do not go away. They just move to different areas. More on that in a moment. Now let us get into what you came here for, city by city, starting in the Northeast where the immediate threat is. Boston, Massachusetts. Wednesday afternoon into evening, 1 to 2 inches of snow. Thursday, lingering flurries. Friday into Saturday, temperatures rise to the upper 30s and low 40s. Sunday, a slight warm-up. But watch Monday through Tuesday. A new system is being signaled. Providence, Rhode Island, already buried. Wednesday adds 1 to 2 more inches. Temperatures stay below freezing through Friday. Weekend brings a brief thaw to the mid-30s, Hartford, Connecticut. 1 to 2 inches Wednesday evening, mostly clear Thursday. Cold through the weekend with highs in the low 30s. New York City, New York, about 1 inch Wednesday night. Thursday clears. Friday, temperatures push to the low 40s. Weekend looks dry but cold with highs near 35 to 38 degrees. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1 to 2 inches Wednesday evening. Slippery commute Thursday morning. Friday and Saturday temperatures climb into the mid-40s, a real break from the cold, Washington, District of Columbia. A skiff of snow possible Wednesday night, less than half an inch. Thursday clears quickly. Temperatures reach the upper 40s by Friday and Saturday. Feels like early spring briefly. Baltimore, Maryland. Similar to Washington. Light dusting Wednesday night. Clear by Thursday afternoon. Mid-40s, Friday and Saturday. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2 to 3 inches Wednesday, possibly more with lake enhancement. Thursday cold and breezy. Friday inches toward 40 degrees. Buffalo, New York. 3 to 5 inches Wednesday through Thursday from both the Clipper and lake effect. This is lake country. Winds out of the northwest keep the snow machine running through much of Thursday. Cleveland, Ohio. 1 to 3 inches Wednesday evening. Lake effect bands possible, adding another inch or two Thursday. Temperatures stay in the upper 20s through Friday. Columbus, Ohio. 1 to 2 inches Wednesday. Clears Thursday. Temperatures rise to the upper 30s by the weekend. Cincinnati, Ohio. A dusting to 1 inch Wednesday, mostly dry Thursday and Friday. Temperatures jump to near 50 degrees by Saturday. That is a 20-degree swing in less than 72 hours. Detroit, Michigan. 2 to 4 inches from the Clipper plus lake effect. Thursday sees additional snow showers off Lake Huron, breezy and cold through the weekend. Chicago, Illinois. 1 to 2 inches Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Watch this city carefully because models are flagging a potential storm system for Sunday into Monday that could bring significant snow. I will come back to this. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Similar to Chicago. 1 to 2 inches now. Watching Sunday into Monday closely. Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Clipper clips the northern edge here with a dusting. Cold but dry through Friday. Temperatures staying in the mid to upper 20s. Kansas City, Missouri. Dry Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures surge to the upper 50s by Friday. That is a spring day in late February. Enjoy it, St. Louis, Missouri. Dry through Friday. Temperatures hit 60 degrees by Saturday. 60 degrees in February. That is the ridge doing its work in the middle of the country, Memphis, Tennessee. 63 degrees by Friday. Warm, dry, and sunny. A completely different world from what New England is dealing with. Nashville, Tennessee. Low to mid-60s by Friday and Saturday. Clear skies. The drought continues to worsen here. This city needs rain badly. Atlanta, Georgia. Upper 50s to low 60s through the weekend. Dry. Atlanta is under extreme drought conditions right now. Every dry day makes it worse. Charlotte, North Carolina. Low 60s Friday and Saturday. No precipitation. Fire risk elevated across the Carolinas. Raleigh, North Carolina. Similar to Charlotte, warm and dry through the weekend. Richmond, Virginia, mid-50s by Friday, a brief warm spell before the next cold push. Now let us head west and south where the story completely flips. Dallas, Texas, 72 degrees by Friday. That is 25 degrees above average for late February. High fire danger is in effect across much of North Texas. Red flag warnings are likely. Outdoor events happening this weekend in Dallas, including events at the state fairgrounds and outdoor festivals, should monitor fire conditions closely. Houston, Texas, upper 60s to low 70s through the weekend. Humid and warm, no rain in sight. San Antonio, Texas, near 75 degrees Friday and Saturday. Record warm territory. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 70 degrees Friday, extremely dry. Severe drought grips most of the state. Wind gusts possible this weekend elevate fire danger significantly. Tulsa, Oklahoma, similar. Upper 60s to near 70 by the weekend. Denver, Colorado. Mid-50s at lower elevations by Thursday and Friday. Warm and dry across the Front Range. Mountain snowpack is below average for this time of year. Salt Lake City, Utah. Mid-40s to low 50s through the week. Some moisture reaching the mountains from the Pacific but below what they need. Las Vegas, Nevada. Upper 60s to near 70 degrees. The desert is baking under this ridge. Phoenix, Arizona. Near 80 degrees. Extremely warm for February. The desert Southwest has been under well above average temperatures for most of winter. Los Angeles, California, low to mid-70s. The Pineapple Express is feeding moisture into Northern California and the Pacific Northwest, but Southern California stays warm and dry. Fire conditions remain a concern here. San Francisco, California, mid-50s. Rain chances increasing this week as the Pineapple Express continues pumping moisture into Northern California. Portland, Oregon, rainy and mild. Temperatures in the mid-40s with heavy rain periods through the week. Seattle, Washington, mid-40s with rain. Active weather continues across the Pacific Northwest as that moisture train off the Pacific keeps running. Now let us talk about the two biggest weather events still ahead. This is the part I told you about at the top of the video. Do not miss this. First, the storm signal for Sunday into Monday. Models have been consistently showing energy building that could produce a significant snow event from the Great Lakes into the Northeast. The zone most at risk right now runs from Milwaukee down through Indianapolis, across Chicago, over to Cleveland, and then pushing east through Monday toward Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and Washington. This is still 6 to 7 days out. The models are not locked in on exactly where the heaviest snow falls. Some runs show a classic nor'easter. Some show an ice storm in the Ohio Valley. Some show severe weather breaking out in the Mid-South ahead of the warm sector. The signal is real. The details are not set. If you live between Chicago and Boston, you need to watch this one closely over the next 48 to 72 hours as the models start to come into agreement. Second, and this is the bigger picture shift, by March 5th through March 10th, the subtropical jet stream finally wakes up as La Nina continues to weaken. That means the pattern flips. The southern plains, Oklahoma, North Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, and the Ohio Valley are all in line for heavy rainfall. We are talking potential flash flooding in areas that have been in extreme drought for months. The Climate Prediction Center is already highlighting above average precipitation for this time frame across a large portion of the southern and central United States. At the same time, the Northeast could see yet another round of snow in that March 6th through 8th window as the polar jet continues its northwest to southeast dive. Here is your bottom line for the next 10 days. The Northeast gets more snow Wednesday, possibly again Sunday into Monday, and possibly again around March 6th. The central and southern plains see warmth now, then heavy rain and possible flash flooding by March 5th through 10th. The Great Lakes are in play for Sunday into Monday. The western United States stays warm and mostly dry, and that 100-degree temperature spread across the country this weekend is a sign of just how amplified and extreme this pattern has become. And here is something I want to leave you with. This winter has already broken records. Providence saw 38 inches in a single storm. The drought across Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, and the Southeast is reaching historic levels. The fire danger across the southern plains and Southwest is as high as it gets in February. These are not normal conditions. These are the kinds of conditions that demand you stay informed and stay prepared. Drop a comment below and tell me what city you are in. I will do my best to give you a more specific breakdown for your location. And make sure you stay tuned because in the next video, I am going to break down that potential March storm in detail with exact snowfall maps, timing windows by city, and everything you need to know before it arrives. That video is coming soon. You do not